Might do some shooting before dark. Good chance here. Oh no, not again. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Well, I'd like to be able to say that doesn't happen very often around here, but I can't say that. So, well, anyway, since we got the gun dirty a little bit here, so we might as well just shoot it some more. If you want to come along, you can watch us. How's that? Here we have a judge, and we're going to run it through its paces and see how it works. Now, I don't think these are designed to shoot the way I do, you know, 50, 100, 200 rounds. But so we even brought some cleaning gear out, and we're going to do some testing and just playing with this thing. Now this is the 3-inch model. This is nothing, this is not like one of the newer, well it's new, but it's not the carry model. I think that's called the Public Defender. They make them in all sorts of materials, alloys and stainless, I think, and every length barrel you can imagine. I know that this round, this 410 round, is very controversial. So what we thought we'd do is not only just have some fun with it and shoot things that are fun to shoot with a shotgun or a pistol shotgun, but we thought we'd also do a little testing. All right, I don't know how scientific it will be, but we have some various targets here. We're just going to run a variety of ammunition through it and see how it spreads at various distances, and maybe even see how it penetrates certain objects at a little bit of distance. Nothing scientific, but just give you an idea. Bottom line is, most people don't want to be shot with anything. You know, I know a lot of people are buying this as an anti-carjacking gun, or maybe a home defense gun. And then there's of course a lot of people who think that's crazy, that a 410 is not something that's very effective, and so I understand both schools of thought on that. I know I don't want to be shot at with a 410, and you'll definitely slow me down and stop my actions, but then again, there's, you know, it's just not all that powerful, you know, 410. So let's just see what it'll do and play with it, and you can make your own judgments. Also, we may shoot some 45 Colt through it, and I know it's criticized for not being very accurate with 45 Colt. We'll see what we can do with that. So one of the things that people don't realize, I know, is some people don't realize, is what the spread is on some of these guns if they don't get to a range and shoot them. And so what we're going to do is kind of explore that. So maybe you'll have a better idea. You might have picked one of these up and you have it, you know, in your home, and you are relying on it as a home defense gun, but you really just shot it a couple of times. Well, we've marked off some distances here. We're going to shoot from 7 yards and 3 yards primarily, just to show you the spread. And while we do that, we thought we'd give you maybe a little bit of an idea of penetration, you know, what kind of effectiveness it might have, or at least how much power it has, you know, that sort of thing. What we have, let's just move on down here, and let's see, I think I'll need, yeah, I'll just go ahead and get 5 more of these. What we're going to do is, we've got this old vent that I took out of the basement. It's a heating duct, and that old stuff's pretty tough. I'm going to show you just an idea here what we've got. It's you know, this stuff, I mean, it's not all that thick. It's metal, tin, whatever, galvanized, but you know, it's not like this. What we're going to shoot here, just some old Walmart pie plates. That's just a glorified aluminum foil. But this old stuff is kind of stiff, and I think it's safe to shoot. I think it's safe enough with lead shot. We'll see. We're going to make sure we got our glasses on and everything. But we're going to shoot that, and we're going to shoot this. Now that partly to show the pattern, but also just to see if it goes through it. I don't know. So again, we're not scientific, but we're trying to find some things here we could shoot that have a little bit of thickness to them. So let's start back at 7, and this is 7 yards right here. And let's shoot that pie plate first, or whatever it is, pizza plate, cookie pan, whatever it might be, and just get an idea what kind of spread you might get. If you've not shot yours much, you might have no clue. You might think it's all going to go in the center, or that only 2 pellets will hit. Well, let's just see what happens. I'm going to hold right in the center, and we'll take a look. Okay, pretty interesting. I don't think I'd want to be standing there. So, it gives you an idea. It's 7 yards. Okay, let's shoot it from 3 yards here. I'm holding right in the center. You notice it still spread the entire pan. Looks like it spread the entire pan. It just was more condensed. So that tells me from back at 7, a lot of it didn't get on the pan. All right. And, you know, just for kicks, well, no, let's don't do that either. Well, yeah, land. I'm going to walk up a little bit even closer. I'm going to put it right in the middle of it. Wow. Okay. So maybe that give you some idea as in terms of where the shot's going to hit, how it's going to pattern with 7.5. And you probably would not keep 7.5 in it necessarily. Now we were also going to shoot this stuff and get an idea. And well, let's do it at 7 and 3. Get an idea on that tougher galvanized metal, what this will do. We'll stay over here on the left corner. I'm going to try to keep it off that barrel as much as I can. So I'm going to try to hold a little bit high. Okay. Now 7 yards. Of course, you got the same. That gives us a little better idea of the spread. Just look at this. We got some all the way over here, and we've got some all the way over here. So that's a wide range, and I believe we got a couple on this barrel. Yeah, we got them down here, all the way over here, from 7 yards. So that's quite a spread. Quite a spread, which means you know, a bad guy zombie might just get 3 or 4 pellets on him of no 7.5 shot anyway, at least this particular brand. 3-inch barrel, of course, is going to spread very quickly. So now we're at 3 yards. I'm still going to shoot right there. Also, you notice none of it went through. Let's see what happens right here. Okay. 3 yards. We got it, you know, better condensed there, you know, in the center. But, you know, none of that went through. None of that went through that piece of tin, okay, piece of metal. And this is like what everybody has in their house. You know, you can go tap on it, check the thickness, whatever you want to do. That's your regular ductwork that you would have in your house. And I don't know that that's any thicker than anybody else's, even though it's 25 years old. So 7.5 shot, that was the spread. These are 6s. And if you know, if you hunt, you do know that they're usually high brass, and there is a difference between you know, 6s, and once you get into 6s, I believe that's what's used in hunting rabbits primarily. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I dropped one there, I think. Let me get him. Yeah. All right. Okay. We do have 6 of those. So we'll try these and see if there's a difference in spread. Get our 7-yard mark. Hold it right in the middle. Looks like about the same spread. Come to 3 yards. I can tell there's a little more punch to these. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, since these are a little bit bigger, I'm going to shoot the same area that I shot with the 7.5. And of course, if you want to take another look at the 7.5, you can just back up the video and look at it again. I'm just going to shoot over that just to make sure we have enough room for the other exotic ammo we have. Okay, that hit a little harder. Not the same spread again. Didn't come too far from going through, looks like. I can see that hit harder. Okay, number 6s. We have some number 4s. Federal Premium. Now this is better stuff. Number 4, for those of you who don't know, the smaller the number, as you move from 7.5 to 6 and to 4, you get a larger pellet. Okay, I'll get those out of my pocket so I don't mix them up. So these are 4s. I don't know if I'll shoot more, but I'll put those in my pocket. All right, and these are pretty good. It's supposed to be pretty good stuff. Well, let's see. 7 yards. I don't expect a lot of difference in the spread, to tell you the truth. You just never know. Probably about the same spread, but bigger pellets, maybe harder hitting. 3 yards. All right. Now, let's back up and try the 4s on on the ductwork. We'll move over a little bit to the right, about a foot. Yeah, you can see the spread there. You can see those dents. You could, theoretically, you could have a zombie walking towards you, stumbling towards you, and shoot from 7 yards, as you can see, and he might just get 1 or 2 of those on him, or possibly even none from 7 yards. I mean, that's one of the things I wanted to show. Let's assume that can there, that old black can, what's left of it, is a zombie coming after me. I'm going to take a shot at him from right here. All right, well, you can see we've got several on him. He wouldn't like that. I don't know how much damage it would do to him. Okay, let's move up a little bit. 3 yards, same stuff. Number 4. Yeah, bigger pellets. Uh-oh, one of these went through. We finally have someone who penetrated. A number 4 got through right there. All right. So 7.5, 6s, and then 4s. They put the little dent there. Okay. Double-aught buck. So let's start back here. I was about to move up too close. Now we're getting into some seriously larger pellets. There's only going to be 4, correct? So we'll see where they go. I'm going to hold, a nice let off right in the middle of that. Okay, now that one had a little punch to it. All right, you see where they hit. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. See all of them on the pan. I don't know. I guess at that distance that might have been a little iffy. And let's shoot right here. Now that looks better. From 3 yards with this, you're going to put some hurt on somebody. Zombie or non-zombie, right? All right, let's try this now. Now since these are bigger, I'm not going to move over too far. I'm just going to shoot right there to the right of that first section and see what we get. Now we've been good. Nothing's come back at us. All right. Looks to me like 2 hit there. I don't know, it's hard to tell. I might have skimmed one across there. I think I did, maybe. I think I was holding about here. It looks like one might have skimmed there. And so we got a group there bigger than a softball, maybe volleyball. I don't know. Okay, oh, I wanted to see if it went through. Oh, they went out the back too. So those are some serious rounds. That's, again, that's not exactly, it's not shooting through 1/2-inch steel or anything, but that's I don't know, it is what it is. 4 pellets, triple-aught buck. All right, we're still doing 4 pellets, and we're in triple-aught, a little bigger. All right, 7 yards. I see all of them. They're near the top. Seems like the pellets shoot just a little higher, maybe. I mean, just a tad. I'm holding right in the middle. I'll shoot another one. I'm going to hold on the bottom of that face. Yeah. Wow. Okay. That was interesting. The first time I was holding here, and they went up there. Nice 4 group there. Second shot I held down here, and that was quite a group right there. So I'll have to look at the video again. I have a short-term memory loss, but I believe we get a better group out of these. So let's move up here, put it in the holster. By the way, this is an in-frame holster I just pulled out. I noticed the frame on this looks to me like about like a Ruger GP 100 size, or maybe an L frame. And I've got a GP 100 holster like this I couldn't put my hands on. I have a feeling it'd be the perfect size. Of course, it's not quite long enough. It doesn't quite cover the trigger guard, but it'll do for now. So I guess I'm going to get a pretty tight group right here. Probably wasted ammo. I'll shoot at the bottom again. Yeah, I see where they went on this. So basically at 3 yards, it's almost like shooting a slug. So pretty devastating. Let's shoot this thing. We have another one. Yeah, a couple more. We should get a tight group. Yeah, one hole. Okay. Got to shoot that drum. I'll shoot the bottom. Yeah. Wow. Okay, that's 4 pellets that are just about like that. Pretty impressive too.